All right, let's talk about what it really takes to win. We're diving deep into discipline today. But forget everything you think you know about it. This isn't about punishment. It's about power. The kind of power that lets you take total control of your life.
So let me ask you something straight up, because let's be real, life isn't some gentle ride, right? It's a fight, a constant battle against being average, against all the excuses we tell ourselves, against just wanting to be comfortable. That fight is happening right now, every single day. So the real question is, are you even in the fight? Okay, so let's get right into it. The first thing we gotta do is figure out who the real enemy is. And here's a spoiler. It's not your boss. It's not your circumstances. Nope. It's that cozy little comfort zone you've built for yourself. It's time to tear it down.
And this right here, this is the absolute heart of the matter. The biggest, toughest opponent you'll ever face isn't some external force. It's that little voice inside your own head. You know the one that whispers, just take it easy, or you can do it tomorrow. I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. How many times has that voice sabotaged you? That comfort zone. It might feel safe, but trust me, it's a cage.
Yeah, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's not supposed to be easy all the time. It's a fight. And if you're going into a fight, you'd better be armed, right? You need a strategy, you need weapons, and most of all, you need the will to win. And in this battle, your ultimate weapon is discipline.
All right, so we know what the battle is. Now it's time to talk about the weapon. So what is discipline really? Let's just throw out the old idea that it's about restriction and punishment. That's not it at all. Think of it as pure, unadulterated power.
And I absolutely love this way of putting it. Discipline isn't pretty. It's not a weekend retreat or a spa day. No, it's a trench. It's that muddy, gritty, tough place where you finally come face to face with your own inner demons, your weakness, your laziness, all that self-doubt. And right there, in that trench, you have to make a decision, a fundamental choice. Who's in control here, you or your feeling?
And this is what separates the winners from everyone else. You feel tired? Good. You feel discouraged? Your muscles are screaming? Perfect. That just means you're actually in the game. See, the critical difference is this. Most people act based on how they feel. Winners act based on what they committed to. Period. Feelings don't get a vote.
So let's break this down even further. What does discipline look like in practice? First off, it's like a muscle. You got to work it every single day, or it gets weak. Simple as that. Second, it's about doing what you need to do, not what you feel like doing. Big difference. Third, it's about leaning into discomfort instead of looking for the easy way out, because every shortcut is just a trap waiting to spring. And last, and this one's huge, it's not about being perfect. No one's perfect. It's about being relentless. It's about getting knocked on your butt and getting right back up every single time.
Okay, now this next part might sound a little backwards. It's a paradox, really. We're taught to think that discipline is the opposite of freedom, right? That it's all about rules and restrictions. But what if I told you that it's actually the only path to real, true freedom?
Look at this. This lays it out perfectly. The illusion of freedom versus the reality. On the one side, you've got what feels like freedom in the moment, making excuses, taking shortcuts, blaming other people. But that's not freedom. That's just being a slave to your impulses. And on the other side, that's true freedom. It's built on a foundation of responsibility, of hard work, of self-control. It's when you decide to stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being the architect of your own destiny.
And here's the bottom line, the simple truth of it all. You want financial freedom? You want freedom with your time? You want mental freedom, to be free from anxiety and doubt? Well, none of it's free. There's only one price tag for every single one of those things, and that price is discipline. And you've got to pay that price every single day.
I mean, listen to this. This is the ultimate declaration of independence, isn't it? Just think about that. To not be controlled by your 9 to 5, by your bad habits, by addictions, or even just by your own fleeting moods. That is what real freedom looks like. And the only way you get there, the only way you achieve that kind of self-mastery, is by taking command of yourself through discipline.
All right, so enough with the why. Let's get down to brass tacks. How do we actually build this discipline muscle? How do we make this real? It all comes down to one thing, mastering your daily routine.
And look, it's not rocket science, is it? The real power isn't in some complicated secret formula. It's in the boring, relentless, day-in, day-out repetition of the basics. You get up when you say you're going to get up. You do your habits. You prep your meals. You knock out your to-do list. And then you wake up the next day and you do it all over again. That's it.
That's how you stack efficient days on top of each other until they build a successful life.
And you have to realize every single step in that routine is a choice. It's a little battle. Waking up or hitting the snooze button, getting the workout in or skipping it. Discipline is just making the choice over and over again to take the harder path, the uphill path. Why? Because that's the only path where you actually grow.
And here's something you really need to get. This isn't about some one-time motivational seminar. You can't just get hyped up for a weekend and expect your whole life to magically change. That's not how it works. Real deep, lasting change doesn't come from an event. It comes from making discipline a fundamental, non-negotiable part of your lifestyle. It's who you are every single day.
Okay, let's bring this all together. We've identified the battle. We've forged the weapon. We have the daily blueprint. There's only one thing left to do now. It's time to unleash that inner warrior.
And the first rule of that warrior's code, face the pain. Stop running from it. Stop avoiding it. Stop trying to numb it. You have to lean into the discomfort because strength is only ever forged on the other side of a struggle.
Next up, embrace fatigue. That feeling, that deep exhaustion, whether it's in your body or in your brain, that's not a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're at the edge, that you're pushing your limits. That feeling right there, that is what growth feels like.
And finally, you have to be relentless. You don't just casually go after what you want. You don't just do it when you're in the mood. No, you hunt it down with an all-consuming hunger. It's about turning yourself into a force of nature that will not be denied. And this right here, this might be the most important piece of the entire warrior mindset. Stop looking for other people's approval. Just stop. The only scorecard that matters is the one you keep for yourself. At the end of the day, the only person you have to answer to is you. Did I give it everything I had? Did I stick to my plan? Did I earn the respect of that warrior inside me?
So, we end up right back where we started, with a choice. The potential is in you. That warrior is waiting to be unleashed by discipline. So the only question that matters right now is the one staring you in the face. Will you answer the call?